I spend a vast amount of my time fishing, really. I like to get down to the coast where there is a suitable amount of sort of wind and tide and just more life going on. That's one of the great attractions of the post, is it has some of the best sea trout fishing anywhere in the world. I have been fishing in a tweed suit here, but mostly you're wearing waders up to there because you're going to get wet, and a big waterproof coat because you're also going to get wet, and lots of stuff underneath because you're going to get cold as well as wet. I'm probably building up quite an attractive picture here, but that's kind of how it goes. And if none of that happens, you just get sunburnt, because that's the other peril. I'm probably not that introspective. In other words, I don't think, oh, that's a good thing, I can go away and think during this. It goes in phases. Sometimes you're out on the riverbank and you just don't recall ever having thought about anything at all. Other times you've written a speech in your head. Other times, you just spend your time looking around. Other times, occasionally, you're even concentrating on trying to catch fish, which can be quite a frustrating activity in itself.
Oh well, nearly.
Ah! That's the trouble. I mean, everyone says fishing, that's relaxing. If you get quite determined about it, it can be the extreme opposite of relaxing. I'm in the diplomatic service, so I've had a range of diplomatic postings. And I was in Basra at the time, and the head of the service came out when I was there and said, the board's been looking at you and think you'd be good as a governor. And I said, well, terrific, I'd love to be a governor. One thing you will have noticed about the wildlife here is that evolution hasn't really got to it yet. It doesn't know there are things called human beings that are dangerous. So if you're out standing up to your waist in freezing cold water, you'll quite often get just little grebes and things just swimming around you, coming up to you and pecking at you. It's like the penguins. As you sit there and all the penguins come up to look at you. So it's what they do, because they don't know that people are nasty, dangerous things. They haven't had enough centuries of experience. So you're out fishing all the time and nature is happening to you. It gets a bit more concerning when it's sea lions. If you're standing in the water fishing, sea lions come at you a bit like that. You just see this bulge in the water and it just comes towards you. You see it you catch it out of the corner of your eye and you see it coming up and you think, what on earth is that? And then suddenly this insane looking head pops out of the water and you think, move. I mean, not only do they not know you're dangerous, they also don't know anything at all about you, so they're quite happy to come and just bump into you. And a sea lion at full speed bumping into you can ruin your afternoon. I mean, that can really make you quite damp. Mostly my job, though, is you can characterise it quite simply as being here to help. The islands are self-governing, and the islanders themselves are wonderful. They're a highly independent-minded, self-sufficient people. Newcomers down here bring their particular passions and enthusiasms with them, and then sometimes that sort of catches on in the community, sometimes it doesn't. You just keep finding yourself doing completely random and weird things that you'd never ever thought you were going to do before. So you just think, okay, why would I not be giving out prizes on sports day at midnight? Of course I would. It's a perfectly normal thing to do. It is just enormous fun here. There's nothing much better you can say than that. It really is. Every day is something completely new and wacky. Okay, the work does make a bit of a hole in the day, but around that, it actually works. Most things are almost work anyway if you're doing my job, because being out and about and doing things is part of the job, really. There's lots of strange but quite wonderful things.